I'm only giving you through Saturday. If on Sunday you haven't completed the task, you don't get the boxes.
He did that.
What's up? What's the word, Blerd? Your boy, Black Ranger here. And it's time to get into these SoCal pickups. Now, you guys, I had an amazing time at SoCal, as you could see in the last video when I did the little behind the scenes for the vendors and everything. And that behind the scenes and being a vendor really worked out as far for me and VGV. I mean, as far as having early access, helping the vendor set up, being able to see some things early and grab some stuff early. So let's hop into that. But right before we do that, just want to say thank you for stopping by the Blerd Life. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, you might consider hopping right under the video and clicking the like button, maybe clicking the subscribe if you're not a returning viewer, and turning on the bell for notifications so you can be notified when we're coming out with more Blerd Life stuff. So let's just hop into these pickups. So before we get into those game pickups, let's check out some of the stuff that I got non-game related. The first thing we got is this SoCal Gaming Expo poster. Now, these were on sale at the beginning, and since we were vendors, they actually told us that we could go ahead and grab one for free. So shout out to PGS, the Pixel Game Squad, and them letting us grab one of these for free. So this is cool. A couple of other people got them and had them signed, but I was ripping around and enjoying myself so much that I didn't get a chance to get it signed by anybody. All right, so that's the first thing. And then the next thing, we got these two shirts. The first one is this blue SoCal Gaming Expo. This is the volunteer shirt. Yeah, so this was cool. SoCal Gaming Expo sidekick shirt. A couple of people had them. Rift's parents had them. Chris's family had them. Lance's people had them. Ricky's people had them. Even Curtis, his mom and his dad, they had them on. I mean, it was amazing seeing all the people who had these shirts. So that's the first shirt. And the second one, I still have in the plastic. It's actually the same as the poster. This was for sale too. Bought one of these first day because these sold out quick, you guys. They did have another shirt that was like a Killer Instincts kind of graphic shirt for the expo, and it was dope. If you hop on over to the Pixel Podcast and check out any of the episodes with Caleb or Phoenix or Resale, you'll see Chris has the shirt on. It's dope. That was for the VIP members who bought the early access tickets, and they had them in their giveaway bag. So that was dope. And then we have just a few more things non-gaming related. Now, anybody who knows me know I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Hence a video I did a while ago showing off all my MJ memorabilia, as well as me doing the moonwalk on a number of occasions from back when I was in the military, like this. Or even during Mort's performance like this. So when I was walking around, I happened to see a very, very clean copy of the VHS for Moonwalker. I had to pick this up. I had another copy. I let a friend borrow it and have never received it back. These for a while were hard to find. It's a little easier to find it now. The American version, you could get the overseas version a while, but definitely glad to add this. Gonna add it up on my MJ shelf down here, and that's pretty dope. All right, and the next thing we got that's kind of non-gaming related, but game related, we got from the man John Riggs. Here's a little clip of it. All right, I've got to get, just because it's Dreamcast, so I have to get it. And it's from John Riggs.
That's it.
So
I'm gonna be here.
Exactly.
Black Ranger's here. I gotta represent Dreamcast every time. So
that's how we do.
That's why I bought only the one. Never mind the other ones.
Yeah.
These are all fakes. These are props.
Yeah, that's just for show. That's the actual tablecloth.
This is the real one.
Yeah, that's the real one. So absolutely. And when you see John Riggs, you come get some stuff. I should get air fresheners because my car probably stinks. But
you can smell. Those are all open too. If you want to smell that.
As you see, I was grabbing a game from John Riggs. This is called Yeah Beavis. This is a game that he created. He he made. I had to pick it up for the Dreamcast. He had NES versions and I think Nintendo DS, but I wanted to get the Dreamcast version because Dreamcast is awesome. I love me some Dreamcast. And also from him, we got these cool air fresheners. As I said, needed to grab these because you never know when the car might stink from just sitting around or anything. I had some crabs in the car the other day, so now they smell like crabs. So these would be great. We got one that's themed like Star Tropics. We got one that's called Grandma's House, and this has a mixture of flavors, and when you smell it, you smell like you walk into your old grandma's house. I feel like I should have sold one of those old tins that used to keep the cookies in it, all the different kinds, full of like sewing needles and sewing thread and everything. And then we got this last one that's like a t-shirt. I believe originally he made this and it was Riff and Ricky, so that one's pretty dope. This one's definitely cool. So those are some of the more non-gaming related pickups. So now let's get into the stuff that you're really here for, the gaming pickups. Alright, so we all know I'm going for a complete N64 set, and at the beginning of the expo, while we were help setting up, Mort delivered this proposition to me. Alright, you guys, there he is. He's got a proposition for me.
Alright, Black Ranger, as a legend in the video game community, I want to tell you about a little story. Our good friend Cody with a K, an amazing YouTube channel, hilarious. He came into a box of boxes for N64, and he sent me a couple of those to upgrade my N64 boxes. The thing is, you collect the N64 as well.
This is true.
Here's the thing that I'm going to do. I don't want to sell these. I got the kindness. I'm going to pass it forward. This is the Mort way. Here's what I would like to suggest. If you can find the games for these at the expo, I will hold these boxes. I think this has the manual in it too. And you can come back and get these from me for free. I'm only giving you through Saturday. If on Sunday you haven't completed the task, you don't get the boxes. I would say do whatever you need to do. There's a lot of vendors setting up right now. I mean, I know you got a job to do. However, these were my old boxes. They could be yours for free. And this box alone, I never see this one, even though it's a little beat up. But this one, this is a spicy meatball.
Oh yeah, and a fantastic game, as some would say. It's almost as good as Superman 64.
I would say it's almost as good as Superman 64. Yeah. Almost, yeah. That's a good description.
So, I had a little quest to go on to find those two games during the expo. So while on the hunt for those things, I did find some other stuff that was very interesting. First thing, I had to pick up these collector protectors, and these will all come in handy very, very soon. I've been looking for these. Every game store I go to, they'll have a few N64 cartridges in them, and I'm like, hey, do you have any for sale? And they're something like, yeah, $10 for one, or they don't have them. Grab these, I think $12 for the pack. I think I paid like $30 for both of these packs, plus the pack for the actual boxes. So these are great to have. Very glad I grabbed these up. And then I also saw some artwork for the game room. We've got these cool Nintendo Power ones. So that's a Nintendo Power. We've got a regular just Nintendo sign, which is dope. And of course, going for the N64, I had to pick up this sweet Nintendo 64 logo. Now these will go great on that Nintendo wall that I created a few weeks ago, and I'll be able to display the N64 one right above all the N64 games and do those. They're kind of small, but that makes it easier to be able to place them around and everything. Alright, so next, let's find some games that we got. So while helping Mort set up, happened to find some games on this table that I'm like, I definitely need, so let me go on and so the first one we got was Doom 64. Alright. And I know you see the price on there, but I won't tell you what I paid because Mort is an awesome guy and hooked me up. And the next one we got is Rush 2049. This one they say is a little you don't see it too often, and I actually did see, I think, like 2 other copies in the whole expo. This was definitely the cleaner one, and I'm glad I grabbed it up. And again, we got all this before he was even fully finished setting up his table. We were still pulling stuff out of the boxes and setting up, and he let me go ahead and grab those. So that was great. Then while walking around, I happened to find some more games that I needed. I mean, there were tons of N64 games everywhere, but got to grab up Virtual Pool. I mean, it's a lower level one, but it was something I needed, and I was like, oh, I wish I had waited a few more minutes because someone actually had this in box for $25, and I was gonna try and see if I could trade this with some other trades and get it complete in box for a little cheaper, but the guy, he was just trying to really make some money there and get rid of stuff, so didn't want to burden him with anything else, so that's fine. Then we grabbed Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Again, this isn't the Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero that I needed, but it is a game that I needed for the N64 set. And then we got Clay Fighters, y'all. Yes, Clay Fighters, not Sculptor's Cut though. 63 and a third. Again, one I needed, and I think this is one I kept looking at a bunch of different tables, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. And VGV was like, man, just pull the trigger and get it. He was really trying to get me to get Sculptor's Cut. That wasn't gonna happen, but did grab up Clay Fighters 63 and a third, so that was dope. Then while walking around, now we'll get back to the side quest, but walking around, and as the show was actually closing, there was about 15 minutes before it was closing on Sunday, and I was like, I gotta grab some stuff. I walked up to a table that had some stuff, and I grabbed these stacks of games. So let's get into everything we grabbed. All right, first thing, blue card, we've got Bassmasters 2000. This one's cool because it always has the property of Blockbuster sticker, so the sticker makes it sicker. Absolutely. Then we got Milo's Astro Lanes. This one seems cool. He kind of reminds me of like almost like a Jimmy Neutron, but not really, just a little doper. So grab that up. We got one that I needed, Namco Museum. I have this for like 2 or 3 other systems, but didn't have the N64 version yet, so glad to add that one in there. We've got Olympic Hockey 98. And see, this one's in one of those plastic protectors, which is great already, so don't have to worry about that. This one has a bunch of writing on it, and that's why I was marked for $5. All right, then we got Scars. I don't know much about a lot of these games. I don't know much about most of my N64 collection, and that's why we're going to start playing all the games one of these days when I figure out how to stream and do all that stuff. For somebody who worked in IT, I really suck at technology now. But whatever. So we've got Scars, and again, in the plastic protector, which is great. All 3 of these, actually. Then we've got Alien Chronicles, The First Mage. This one looks pretty cool. Looks like probably like a RPG type game. So that one does look cool. And again, it's a black card and in a plastic protector. So that one's great. And then we've got Chameleon Twist, last but not least. So this is great. I'm glad to add all these. Again, this is the N64 collection really kind of blew up a lot at the expo, and that's what it was for. I was going looking for N64 and surprisingly didn't spend that much money because I'm broke, but spent enough to grab these things. So now let's see how I was able to do with that side quest from Mort. Check the video out. So it's still day 1 of setting up, and the man Ben right there, he's already hooked me up with one of the games.
Yeah, buddy.
So we've got one off the list, but check this out. There's the other one. We can get both of them. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can work any deals for any other N64 games while we're here. Let's get it. So if you saw that, you'll see, like I said, my man Ben of the Pixel Game Squad. Again, the whole squad, awesome guys, and getting to sit down and chat with them, really became friends, exchanged numbers and everything. But Ben just happened to be asking around. He said, what do you need? I said, I'm going for N64. He took a list of the games that I needed from Mort, and as he was running by me in VGV, he said, hey, French, and tossed it to me. And he tossed me Monster Truck Madness 64. And this one I was actually having trouble finding initially because it was before the expo opened again, so everybody wasn't there, and I didn't get to make it to all the booths. But he was able to find this, and he grabbed it and he bought it for me, like a gift from Ben. How can you not love these people? So I'm glad to add that. But as Mort said, I can't get the boxes unless I have both games. So, alright you guys, we're still setting up. And like I said, Ben hooked us up with Monster Truck Madness. But I did get Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. So we're about to go around the Mort right now and see what we can do. Let's do it. Let's get it. Yep.
That was fast. Okay, the con hasn't even started yet, and Black Ranger has done it. Okay, John, come here. I need your help.
I've completed the quest. Oh, the side quest.
Okay. John, here's the deal. Do you know who Cody with the K is? You do now. So
Okay.
he's a wonderful YouTuber.
I was going to say, it sounds familiar.
He sent me 2 N64 boxes as upgrades to ones that I had.
Okay.
I told Black Ranger here
All right.
that if he found the cartridges at this convention, I would gift him the boxes. But he had to do it by tomorrow night before my band played.
Okay.
Tomorrow hasn't even started.
And you already got the hookup. See, that's how that works. There's no waiting around here. If you don't jump on those deals, someone else will do it for you. Oh, wow.
Hard to find. Quality games.
This one I don't really see ever.
Ever.
As far as the box goes. That is a quill on that box, too. Nicely done. Look at this.
You've done it, sir.
Get the
Congratulations.
sticker with that one, too.
There we go, guys. First 2 boxes in the collection, actually.
All right.
Thanks.
Well on your
Thanks
way.
so much. Oh,
You did.
we've done it.
You did.
All right, you guys. Yes. Just like that, I was able to grab up the last game, Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero, which again is an awesome game. And the box is hard to find for it, so was able to grab this up. So that meant yes, I had both games, which meant yes, Mort did hook me up with both boxes for both games. So now these are actually my first 2 complete in-box N64 games, because he didn't remember, but yes, both games actually had the manual. And shout out to Cody with a K again, who hooked Mort up and was able for Mort to hook me up. So got those, so now I can actually take and put those games, both games, in the boxes and complete my first 2 N64 complete in-box games, which is great. And again, those collector protector boxes are gonna look awesome on these games. All right, so this one, Sub-Zero, did not have the manual.
What?
Complete in-box N64 games. Complete in-box N64 games. Complete in-box N64 games. But who cares? The box is hard to find. So throw the game right in there. And yes, I am going to leave the price tag on there for now, because even the box has the price tag. And somebody once paid $19.99 for this complete in box, and now I paid more than $19.99 for just the disc. But I did get a complete in box. So again, shout out to Mort, shout out to Cody with a K, and shout out to the SoCal Gaming Expo, because these pickups is off the hook. I mean, the pickups, it was so much heat out there that it was cold. You get it? You see what I did there? All right, yeah, but
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
shout out to everybody who had a part in the expo. Thank you for your hospitality and a great time, you guys. I loved everything about it. Can't wait till next year, because I'll definitely be back. And can't wait to get out some more stuff. And let's keep building up this N64, because we're getting closer. We're getting closer to 200. I think we're finally over the halfway mark, you guys. I know I've been moving slow with this quest, but slow and steady wins the race. Especially when you ain't trying to dish out a lot of money at one time, because I'm cheap. But that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hop down in the comments and let me know what you think some of the best games that I grabbed, or what you think some of the coolest things that I grabbed, whether it's the shirts, the posters, Moonwalker, of course, the artwork, even the air fresheners. Just let me know. All right, you guys. So, as I always say, love up on your family and friends, because you never know what could be the last time. And we're going to all keep enjoying this Blerd life together. Let me organize this stuff. Black Ranger out. Peace.
Tick